I remember the first time I heard their music. I was in 7th grade and my brother texted me saying I should listen to these guys. I played their first song, Peter Clearboy, and instantly fell in love. From that day on, they've been with me. As other phases of music I would listen to faded in and out, the irons would always be there. They've been something I could always return to, and I knew I'd never grow tired of them. In this video, I'll be detailing and interpreting these two albums to the best of my ability. The first album I'll talk about is Peter Clearboy. We follow PCB as he leaves his home and Pass Behind to find a new life. The first song is sung from the perspective of Peter's friend, his home. It's melancholy and depicts the departure from home as something inevitable.
I'm new to the city, I'm new to this town, and I'm new to these feelings you've gotta come.
In the next song, he is new to the city. The upbeat groove provides an optimistic outlook on his new life. But suddenly, it's revealed that being new to the city comes with new feelings, such as loneliness. The next song embraces the loneliness and he reflects on it as an issue, saying,
Well, I've never been so alone that I cried.
he realized that it's a problem and it's not good for him. Eventually, Peter resorts to calling the future police.
911, what's your emergency?
They come to aid him, but through a back and forth duet, he realizes they are no good.
Where'd we go wrong with future police? They don't even have a heart.
He realizes that he needs a girl, someone with a heart, someone who will love him.
She is out there waiting for me. I wonder how it's going to be.
He finds the one and falls head over heels for her.
It's something to say, but nothing's worth more than love.
In this song, he reflects upon what he's gone through, leaving his home and experiencing utter loneliness. To solve these issues, he decides to make a move in our last song, In Time/Hero's Journey. He begins the first half, hyping himself up and getting ready to make the move. The second half depicts asking a girl out as a challenge, portraying it as a boss battle.
Fine old boss. A bead of sweat, knees trembling. You get the courage to finally ask her.
Will you go out with me?
You win!
But was the mission accomplished? We never hear the girl's reply. But does it really matter? I feel that the answer was left out on purpose. Following Peter's journey was enough for the listener, serving as an introspective look on being able to find yourself in a new environment, regardless of what you're expecting. Now we move on to Gilbert Green.
Our hero's journey continues with Gilbert Green. Gilbert faces primarily internal conflicts that need resolution, yet he feels directionless through much of the story. That all changes when suddenly, by a vision, he realizes the astonishing vastness and complexities of the earth, reality, and life itself. He soon comes to understand that everything is connected, and a new appreciation for family, friends, and the world he inhabits makes home in his conscience, which might just be the guidance Gilbert needs as he makes his way into the pits of hell.
I know.
We follow Gilbert as he feels that he is all he needs, just working on himself. Gilbert is lost and he knows it. To work through this issue, Gilbert chooses to focus on himself, but still finds no solace. I love this perspective. Society so often tells you to work on yourself, you do you, but this idea is broken, and this album searches for the new truth through Gilbert. After the first song, Gilbert passes out and beholds a vision. He wakes up a new man, and in our next song, Gilbert realizes his insignificance.
Even way beyond my dreams, there are places full of wonder, places I won't see.
The idea of insignificance is nothing new, but this song takes that truth and makes it something freeing and exciting. It redefines it.
She said you never call me up.
In Goodbye Too Soon, Gilbert realizes his neglect of those who love him and wants them to know
If I had to say goodbye too soon, and all your fears and worries all at once came true, 'cause I was just too careless and left Earth too soon.
he wants to fix his relationships and begins to care for others in new ways. Our narrator comes back to say,
Yes, how poetic and bittersweet, if you ask me. Gilbert seems to begin expressing sentiments towards soaking in all that life has to offer, the sunshine and the hard times, and even the small things like being confused for Opie Taylor from the Andy Griffith Show by the man in the gas station. But his next realization may just be his biggest insight yet. Let's tune back in to see what's on Gilbert's mind.
what is on Gilbert's mind?
Wide awake at night, I lay tending to my finest mistakes, just acting like I can't do.
Gilbert tries to rationalize the idea that he can't be in control of everything, and the best way to handle that fact is to be open and talk through things. But the narrator returns to say,
Gilbert's intuition that he is but an actor, strutting and fretting his time upon the stage, is all very true. This attitude is what helps direct Gilbert's decision-making throughout his journey, and, although correct, what an incredibly unstable intuition to follow. For now, let's jump back into our story and see how the last few scenes play out for our hero.
the narrator disagrees with Gilbert for accepting that he can't be in control of everything. Can they be trusted to be unbiased and not criticize Gilbert? After a brief instrumental, our narrator comes back to guide us into the final song, Hell.
And in a last, desperate attempt to take in the world, Gilbert's sight was blurred by his own ambition. So, it concludes for now with but a poor phrase, conflicted and just misunderstanding his insights. You know, it's
The narrator is snuffed out, and Gilbert is free. He says,
I've been trying to see but I refuse to see if my names are Gilbert.
Gilbert finds peace and has changed. But suddenly, when you think the song ends, Gilbert Green really wakes up a changed man.
Gilbert, wake up! I'm over here, you're in a tree, buddy.
Meaning Gilbert never woke up at the end of our first song, but really wakes up at the end of the album. To me, these two albums are excellent expressions of feelings that are often quite hard to communicate. In PCB, we really feel what it's like to be in a foreign place, looking for love, and in Gilbert Green, we feel Gilbert's passion for loving the earth and all that's in it. There's something magical to each album that pulls you in and leaves you with these feelings that no other songs could evoke. The Irons have created something truly special, and I hope you decide to listen to them and form your own impressions. Thank you.